Dr. Lepton, David, tell me something. How is the work of a hospital in Israel?
Well, first of all, it's very nice to be here in Mexico City and to meet everybody from the Jewish community. I'm very impressed by the power and size of the Jewish community and how enthusiastic they are. But I came from South Africa, from a very strong Jewish community, and I've been 16 years now in Jerusalem, and it's a very interesting place to be. First of all, we're in the middle of the Middle East with very difficult neighborhood of people around us, but Hadassah is an oasis in the middle of the Middle East. It's an oasis where people of all religions and trades can treat people of all religions and countries. And we have many Arabs, Palestinians working in the hospital with us, and we have many of people from all different walks of life, Jews, Palestinians, tourists from every country in the world coming to Hadassah in Jerusalem for medical care. And the reason is that Hadassah is an oasis of high-powered academic medical capability in the region, and there's nothing like it anywhere in the world around, in the region around us. And we can do the most amazing things there because although it's not a very big hospital, only 750 beds, we have expertise in many disciplines of medicine, and we're able to bring people together to treat the most complicated diseases and be able to achieve a lot in this hospital. We have specialists in every expertise, and we are able to make diagnoses that will not be made easily in other places, certainly not in the region and sometimes in the world. We often find people with the incorrect diagnosis being treated. We manage to achieve the right diagnosis and get them treated fast. And we have made a policy in the hospital to use technology, to enslave technology to save lives. That means we look all the time for the latest developments in technology and in super specialized medicine to do things quickly, efficiently, without complications, as fast as possible we can to get people right. And one of the major things that I've been involved in research and development is the development of automatic ventilation, where we can get people comfortable on ventilators, get them better and out of the hospital much faster than we used to be able to do before. And this is because of technology.
In Mexico you have a lot of work with that.
Yeah. If we have technology, super specialized, sophisticated technology, you use technology to save lives. And this is what we do in Hadassah, and we do it very, very well.
They told me that you say it's for all people, for all around the world, but there are cases very unusual, let's say. People from the Palestinian, people from Tehran. Tell me a little bit about that, because not a lot of people know about it.
We don't like to advertise it too much, because it's not, sometimes if somebody comes from a country that's not very friendly towards Israel, sometimes very difficult for them to go back and say they treated in Israel. So what we do is we try to do things properly, quickly, and we have people coming from all the countries around us that are unfriendly towards Israel. And they come for medical care, and they go back as very good ambassadors for Israel, for Hadassah particularly, where they become free ambassadors. They don't cost us anything, and they go back as good ambassadors for the Jewish people, for Israel, and for medicine, and for Hadassah in particular. And what I do is I call it bridges to peace. We take medicine and we use it as a bridge to peace. I'm convinced that doctors and businessmen are far ahead when it comes to making peace with their neighbors than the politicians. And what we need to do is to take a lesson from the doctors and the businessmen who do business with their people in the region, their brothers from the Arab countries around us. We do business together, we help save their lives, and we should be at peace with these people around us, not at war. And this requires major strength from our politicians. You know, they always say that if you have an argument, you have to give much more than you take. You have to give 75% and take 25%. You don't have to try and say, I'm giving 25%, I want 75% back. And if our politicians only adopted the attitude of giving more than they receive from both sides, we will have peace in the region. And this is what we should do.
Maybe you are planting some seeds for a new future in the Middle East, a peaceful...
I hope so. I think Hadassah is making major grounds in advancing peace in the Middle East through medicine. I think they're making major ground. There's no organization in the world that's doing as efficiently as Hadassah.
Thank you very much. We have many other questions, but you have to go also. Just tell us a little bit, just to finish. How is your work? How difficult is your job and different from other countries to be in a hospital? You have a war all the time, you have terrorist attacks, you have people from other countries. It has to be something different to be there.
As I always say to my wife, since I've been in Israel 16 years, I haven't been bored for 1 second. There's always something going on. There's always some trouble to deal with. You don't get bored there. You are busy all the time, day and night, and weekends. This is how we work. And it's hard because it's very intense work, long hours of work, and there's always something going on, always some action, always some problem to resolve. And this is what we do in Hadassah. We solve problems day and night, weekends, public holidays. We save lives of people around, and we're working all the time to make things better. It's a humanitarian organization, it's a foundation, it's not a private organization that's earning money. It's a humanitarian foundation which is designed to save lives of people in the region.
Thank you very much. Thank you for saving so many lives. Thank you for all your job in Hadassah and in all around the world. Thank you.